Hey man, you having fun? Hey, I'm TJ Schwanke. Welcome to Outdoor Quest TV. We're just out doing a little bit of winter camping right now and just getting the deluxe wall tent set up. But we're heading somewhere a little bit warmer on the show today. We're headed to New Zealand and we're going to be hunting chamois and fallow deer. So stay with us. It's going to be a great trip. And one of the questions that we get a lot about wall tents is, are you better to get the internal aluminum frame or a tent that sets up, the traditional way with logs? My personal opinion is, why not get the best of both worlds? Today we could get the truck here. I can set this tent up on my own in about 20 minutes with the aluminum frame, with Vanessa helping about half that time, so she can read instructions, I can't. When we go to places like the Yukon, where we can't fly the poles in, it's just a matter of building a wooden frame and away you go. So let's get the tent set up. There we go, it really doesn't get much simpler than that. Let's pull the sides down. And we just pull this side down. Put the poles in the front, put the porch on, get the stove inside, get it warmed up, and we'll be toasty for the night.
For over a decade, we have traveled the world bringing our viewers the adrenaline-pumping adventures that hunters crave. We've had our highs and we've had our lows, and our viewers have shared every step with us along the trail. Outdoor Quest TV grew out of our passion for hunting, and our viewers share that passion as they join us on every new adventure. In 2012, our journey continues. Welcome to our greatest season ever.
Good morning, I'm Vanessa Harrop and welcome to Outdoor Quest TV in New Zealand. I'm hunting with Gerald Telford of Telford Hunting and Fishing Services, and we're out of Wanaka, New Zealand, right?
We sure are.
And the plan today is fallow deer. At least that's the plan.
That is the plan.
So can you tell me a little bit about the fallow deer?
The main thing is that at the moment they're in the rut, so we should be able to hear more than we can see to start with. Okay. They're a territorial animal,
okay,
so they don't move around a lot. Normally the does will come into the bucks, and I've got a fairly good idea there's been a couple of bucks living in this watershed here.
Okay.
So I'll wait for a bit more light.
And so the plan is kind of listen to them making a bit of a noise. And now what kind of noise are we listening for?
Oh, now that's not fair. They've got a grunty croak. It's sort of, But I'll wait for the real thing.
Okay.
But they'll be out there, and hopefully we'll hear them.
Awesome. So, today begins another adventure.
We're going to head down across the top of the ridge because there's a little buck down here in the bottom, and if there's a little buck, there may be a big buck. He might just be satelliting on the outside, so we'll just go around, try and get a little bit of the wind, have a look.
Outdoor Quest TV is brought to you by Argo, world leader in amphibious vehicles. Corlane Sporting Goods, home of the Rocky Mountain Rifle. Zeiss Sport Optics, we make it visible. Hot Mox, pack some heat. Puma Knives, knife maker to the world since 1769. Hornady, accurate, deadly, dependable. Safari Club International Canada, first for hunters. Silver Willow Taxidermy, capturing the memories. Trapper Gourd, leading trapping into the future. And by Deluxe Wall Tents, proudly made in Canada for Canadian conditions.
Well, Gerald sure does know his fallow deer. No sooner did that little buck run up into the ferns when that big buck popped up and started putting a run on him.
Well, just with the last one, get that green clearing directly opposite
I
it.
see him.
Yeah,
He's
that's
quite
it.
light-bodied, right?
Yeah, that's what we're looking for. Yeah, that's true.
Here he comes.
That's a nice buck.
He's gonna come back on us.
He's going to come right round, I think.
Yeah, don't hurt, don't hurt. Lots of time, Vanessa, don't rush it.
Anytime you're ready, Vanessa. Just start to open up his stick again.
Load up, load up. Yeah, good shot.
Sweet.
Very sweet. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's all right.
Oh, he's a beauty.
He is
too.
a good buck. Yeah. God. As I say, I thought he was a statue. He just stood there, stood there, stood
I know,
there,
I was just like-
stood there. Would you
I'm like-
turn?
My eyes are getting tired. I'm just
Well,
shaking.
Yeah, it's about 0 degrees with another snow shower on the way.
And I'm like, I keep resting my arms, right? So I've got this, you know, the perfect system that we talked about it before for long range shooting. I got the butt
Technical,
rested here. Everything is really good. So even if you let go, it's right on it. And put the 300-yard crosshair with the Conquest Rapid Z on, and had it turned up to exactly where it's supposed to be. And
It's,
again,
it's perfect. I didn't see
It
it
was-
going, but there's a perfect little exit wound right, right behind that shoulder. Thank you.
thank you.
Hey, this hunting's good when it works. Love a cunning plan.
Awesome.
Good shooting.
Oh, I'm looking at
Yeah, I'll give you 11 out of 10 for that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh,
That is
beautiful.
that is a beautiful fellow back.
Look at that.
Aren't they gorgeous?
Oh.
The old fella.
And you basically offer quite a few species, and
Yep. And the beauty of it is that most of them are right here on this property, which is all free range hunting,
right.
which is kind of unique in its own right for a lot of what happens in this country.
Yeah.
There's a lot of very, very good game estate hunting, but we're just lucky that we've got wild herds here, and
Yeah.
we can off of the real McCoy.
Well, I know when we went to SCI back in, I guess it was 2010, and we were looking to go to New Zealand, and I think at the time there was 42 outfitters for New Zealand.
Plenty of choice.
And you know, so you go from one to one, and they all offered the estate hunting and the giant red stag, and that's what we're not about. We're about free range. We're about backpacking, getting out on foot. Well, thank you so much. It's been absolutely fabulous so far.
That's it.
And we've still got quite a bit of hunting left.
We have. We've got a couple of tar and a chamois and who knows what else to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep shooting straight. Life's good.
This is Coeur d'Alene's Gun Tech Tip of the Week.
Hi, I'm Travis from Coeur d'Alene Sporting Goods, home of the world famous Rocky Mountain rifles. I'm here to talk to you about measuring your overall length and why you would need to do so. VLD bullets have become really popular in long range shooting, but they tend to be very sensitive to overall length and where they sit in relation to your rifling. The method of doing that is using an overall length gauge like this from Hornady. You insert it into the action and into your chamber, and by using their threaded lug there, you insert the bullet until it touches the lands and lock that down and withdraw the case, pull that out, and we'll measure this, and what it'll give us is the distance of the bullet touching the lands. Now ideally you want to seat the bullet within about 10 to 15 thousandths to the lands due to pressure issues when they're touching. If you have any questions about this or any other gun related topic, give us a call at Coeur d'Alene Sporting Goods.
This tip has been brought to you by Coeur d'Alene Sporting Goods, home of the Rocky Mountain Rifle.
Well, glad you could stay with us at Outdoor Quest TV. I'm TJ Schwanke and Gerald Telford. We've been having a heck of a hunt with you so far, and we're off in search of chamois yet again.
Yet again? Why are we doing that, TJ?
Well, you know what I heard about chamois, and you tell me if this is true or not, that they're so small they're almost impossible to hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, there's definitely a deceiving, long, skinny legs, they look bigger than what they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, it happens.
So if you happen to see an earlier edition of Outdoor Quest TV, you'll remember maybe that I shot just about that high on one. So I'm out to redeem myself.
Good. Yep.
And this is where chamois live up here.
Yep, pretty much. It's a perfect balance when you get this heavier native beech forest. It gives them plenty of cover. But for some interesting reason, they do prefer that steep terrain. It just gives them a safety factor. It makes them difficult to access.
Well, I know when we saw the ones the other day, I was just shocked like at how much of the rocks they were up in, and you just watch them scamper up there like it's nothing, and it's not.
No, they can go where we daren't venture.
Well, we ended up spotting one chamois about 800 yards up that canyon. He was just bedded on a rock, so I'm gonna put him to bed there tonight and head back to the truck and head back to the lodge, but that's where we're gonna head first thing in the morning. We're just kind of watching a young fallow buck below us here. He's just kind of in the cover, and there's a few more deer have come out just up here, so and that hot sun went down and everything just kind of appeared.
So where are we off to this morning, Gerald?
The top. We're getting near the nicest way too. We're going up the top of this Razorback Ridge up here actually. Gonna see if we can find that chamois that we put to bed last night.
Well, we're all ready to go. We're just going to take a walk over this ridge here, and we can look down where that chamois was last night that we put to bed. Hopefully he's kind of right in that same area. We should be almost on level with him. And the plan is if we see him, we're going to drop down into the creek and then kind of do a sneak up on him. If he's not there, there's a ton of country to cover here, so could be walking all day, or hopefully things happen here early this morning.
I'm going to go back out behind us and stay behind this ridge. Try and cut way up to the top of this head basin because we know that chamois bedded on there. And let's see where either he's going to go left or right or stay there, and what else we might bump into on the way. It's a bit of a long shot, but Pete's sitting here in the frost. Let's go.
Well, wouldn't you know it, we couldn't find that chamois buck on the first ridge, but Gerald glassed across a big, deep canyon and spotted another one, even a bigger one. Problem was he was about 400 yards away. Now I was shooting 130 grain GMX in the 270 WSM, and I'd done tons of shooting at the range, and I was really confident I could do it. But I got to admit, missing that buck a couple days earlier had me a little bit rattled.
Yeah, 390 on mine.
Yeah. He's got to walk back off the other side of that steep stuff though.
So which one is it?
It's the one on the far right at the moment. I don't know why he's gone across that way when his nannies are down on this side.
Okay, but there's one over on the right there too, isn't there?
Yeah, there is, but it's lower than he is. He's turning now, which is good, because if he comes back onto that centre spine...
So from where those two ridges meet?
Yep, straight up.
Straight up?
Maybe 60 feet. He's right
Right
on the spine,
Okay.
which is good, because he's going to come down that way.
427 to there.
Yeah.
Oh, how big are they?
You know,
Well, the good thing is,
about 12-inch centre target.
well, I missed one at 165, so this should be easy.
Yeah, we got an excuse this time, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's down.
Well, you practice a lot for these long range shots, but it's never quite the same when it comes down. A little awkward shooting position and just a little rushed, but that was all right. We made it happen. Gerald and I are gonna basically empty out most of our packs here and head over there, and Vanessa said she'd be really happy if she could stay right here, and I don't blame her. It's gonna be nasty over there, so we'll take the camera along, and we'll take my second favorite cameraman tripod and get some footage, eh, Gerald?
Yeah. Yeah, we need supervision, I think. That's why Vanessa can stay here and keep an eye on us.
Well, yeah. You think I need my down jacket?
No.
You think I'll be okay?
You got an up jacket? That would be handy.
All right, well.
The work begins.
The work begins. The old 270 WSM again. Yeah.
Got a name for it?
Not yet.
Well, there you go.
I don't know. I've put a few more bullets through this trip than Vanessa has, but at least we're equal on animals.
There you, yeah, yes
Yeah.
you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I showed her. Well, we made it over here, and he was in some nasty thick brush, but we managed to find him, so we're just gonna look for a flat spot to put him right now. Turn the camera around here. There's Gerald with him.
Flat spot.
Yeah, it's kind of a relative term, isn't it?
A relative term.
Oh man, but yeah, this is what we're faced with. Well, thanks for running the camera, Gerald. You should be in here beside me. You're holding it.
No thanks, I'm happy hanging on down here.
This is, I mean, I've hunted three kinds of sheep in North America. I've hunted mountain goats, and this has been every bit as challenging. And this is some of the steepest, nastiest country I have ever been in. I don't know. I thought I knew a lot about chamois when I came here, And I didn't realize how tough a country they lived in. I think sometimes you get talking to people and, you know, maybe they find them on the fence ranches and things like that where it's easier, but you hunt these chamois in this wild country and it's unbelievable where they walk. I'm shocked. Definitely a game of long range. You need to be prepared to be shooting 400 yards for sure. At the 270 WSM, shooting his ice with the Rapid Z800 on it, and you know, we knew he was 400 yards, and you can see, like, I had no idea what a small target they were, and now I really appreciate it. So I thought this was going to be my nemesis. I was just telling Gerald, the first animal I ever missed on camera was a chamois, and that was a couple days ago, so I was glad to get a little bit of redemption today, and the good thing is, this one's bigger.
For more information on booking your own New Zealand adventure, contact Gerald and Sue Telford of Telford Fishing and Hunting Services at flyfishhunt.co.nz.
Outdoor Quest TV is brought to you by Argo, world leader in amphibious vehicles. Corlane Sporting Goods, home of the Rocky Mountain Rifle. Zeiss Sport Optics, we make it visible. Hot Mox, pack some heat. Puma Knives, knife maker to the world since 1769. Hornady, accurate, deadly, dependable. Safari Club International Canada, first for hunters. Silver Willow Taxidermy, capturing the memories. Trapper Gourd, leading trapping into the future. And by Deluxe Wall Tents, proudly made in Canada for Canadian conditions.
This has been an Outdoor Quest TV production. Visit us online at outdoorquesttv.com.